Have you ever noticed how every high school physics book starts the same way? Vectors, then motion, forces, work, gravity, and waves. It feels so natural now, but it wasn't always like this. Back in Newton's time, there were no vectors. No arrows, no dot products, no cross products. When Newton talked about torque, he called it a moment of force, not a cross product of radius vector and applied force. The whole vector idea came much later from the brilliant mathematician Hamilton, who invented something called quaternions. Then, a physicist named Gibbs simplified them into the neat dot and cross products we use today. And no, not Herschel Gibbs, the cricketer, though he also knew how to handle a swing. Fast forward to the 1950s at MIT. The university has a special title for a few select faculty members, institute professors. These professors get complete freedom to pursue any educational project they can dream of, and get paid for it. In 1956, one of these professors, Gerald Zacharias, had an idea. His fancy, as he called it, was to create a brand new high school physics course. He wanted to give students a real taste of modern physics, but in a way that was actually understandable by high schoolers. Guess he thought physics education needed a little more momentum. By December of '56, Zacharias had assembled a dream team of scientists and teachers from MIT and beyond. By the following September, this group, known as the Physical Science Study Committee, or PSSC, had enough material to start testing in a few schools. Then, in the fall of 1957, history intervened. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1 and Sputnik 2 into orbit just a month apart. Suddenly, the United States woke up and realized its science education was falling dangerously behind. Luckily for the PSSC, this crisis meant funding started pouring in for new science curricula. The committee used these grants to train more teachers and expand their pilot program. They really had to accelerate physics education, literally and figuratively. By the 1958-59 school year, after training teachers in 3 intensive summer institutes, at the same time, over at Caltech, another revolution was happening. The legendary Richard Feynman was teaching introductory physics with incredible flair, making the subject feel almost poetic. David Halliday and Robert Resnick transformed physics education with their textbook Physics, 1960, offering a clear, algebra-based approach that balanced conceptual understanding with practical problem-solving. By systematically covering classical and modern physics topics with intuitive explanations and illustrative examples, so the next time you open your physics book and start with vectors, remember the story behind it. Hamilton and Gibbs gave vectors their language, the PSSC project laid the educational foundation, and Feynman, Halliday, and Resnick turned it into the unforgettable journey we all take. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.